Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I want you to just take a deep breath, settle in, and maybe clear your mind for a second. Today, we're going to do a really deeply reflective deconstruction of a super simple yet absolutely profound piece of text. We're going to slow down, look closely at the words, and unpack a concept that honestly haunts almost every single one of us at some point in our lives.
How do I deal with my past? Okay, let's just dive right into this, because this isn't just a casual question, right? It's literally the core conflict of the human condition. It's heavy, it's universal, and honestly, it assumes that the past is this tangible, insurmountable object sitting right in front of us, blocking our path forward. Well, we are going to completely dismantle that assumption today using a single, incredibly powerful interaction.
All right, section 1, the ultimate question, and seeking wisdom. So, here's our foundational text for today's explainer, sourced directly from the Buddhism page. I wanted to put the full source material out there first because, as you can see, it is remarkably concise. It's barely a few sentences long, but as we slowly read through it together, you'll see just how much weight these few lines actually carry. It's seriously a masterclass in shifting your perspective. It starts off incredibly simply. A man once asked a monk. Now notice the anonymity here. There's no name, no age, no specific tragedy attached to this guy. And that is highly intentional. This man represents all of us. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever history you're currently carrying, you are the man in this text, stepping up to ask the ultimate question about how to shoulder the weight of your history.
Section 2, it has already ended in the paradigm shift.
So the man asks how to deal with his past, and the monk replies by realizing that it is already ended. Okay, I'm just going to pause for a second. Let that really sink in. It is such a counterintuitive idea because, let's be real, to us, the past feels incredibly present. It feels loud. But the monk cuts right through all that noise with a blunt truth. The past is completely, irrevocably over. To really get why the monk's answer is such a massive paradigm shift from how we normally conceptualize our struggles, we have to look at our default assumptions. Usually, we view the past as a physical weight, right? Like a backpack full of rocks that we just have to lug around everywhere. And because of that, we try to deal with it as an active, ongoing problem. We think we have to fight it. But the monk reveals something absolutely profound here. The event itself has concluded. You literally cannot deal with something that no longer exists in physical space. Which brings us to section 3, mind versus reality and the geography of time. This breakdown right here brilliantly illustrates the monk's spatial metaphor separating reality from illusion. Notice how, on the left, we map out where the past does not live. According to the monk, it does not live in this moment. It is not in reality. But look over to the right. Where does the past live? It lives in exactly one place. The mind, only in memory. So we kind of have to redefine what a memory actually is, based strictly on what the monk is saying here. Memory is the only place the past survives. It's not a physical reality at all. It is merely a construct of the mind. It's purely an internal location. The past isn't a place you can go visit in the physical world. It's basically a room you've built inside your own head.
Okay, section 4, the cycle of suffering and the root cause.
And the monk finishes with this absolute gut punch. We don't suffer because the past is still happening. We suffer because we keep replaying it. Just listen to the shift in blame there. Naturally, we want to blame the past event itself for our current pain, but the event is over. The monk shifts the responsibility for our suffering away from the concluded event and places it squarely on our own active, ongoing behaviors. What's super fascinating to me is the linguistic choice here. Let's compare these two words, happening versus replaying. Happening implies an external force acting upon you, right? Something totally outside your control. But replaying is an active verb. It implies a conscious action. It's like you have a remote control in your hand, and you're actively pressing rewind, forcing yourself to watch the same painful movie over and over again. We are literally doing it to ourselves. Let's actually break down the strict mechanics of this suffering. In the state of reality, the action is that the past is simply not happening. The result of that undeniable truth? Peace. But look at the second row. In the state of the mind, the action is that we keep replaying it, and the result of that internal action? Suffering. Honestly, the cause and effect couldn't be any clearer. So the crucial takeaway here is the step-by-step progression of how we inadvertently manufacture our own pain. Step 1, the event ends in reality. The danger is physically over. Step 2, the mind stores it as a memory. But then, step 3, instead of just leaving it in storage where it belongs, we actively pull it out and replay the memory. The pain you feel today isn't the original injury. It's the sheer exhaustion of constantly re-injuring yourself through the act of replaying.
Which leaves us with this final, really vital question. Based on everything the monk has shown us today, what memory are you currently replaying? What old, painful film are you forcing yourself to sit through right now in the theater of your mind? And maybe more importantly, now that you know you're the one holding the remote, can you press stop? Thank you so much for exploring this with me today. Keep seeking, keep learning, and I'll see you next time.